many sharks did we say we needed? It's a lot.
Oh, Jeff's underwater. That's huge. That's huge.
And we're not talking about my mortgage either, are we?
Whoa, zing. Coming in hot. I like it.
What's going on, Forrest? Jeff in Las Vegas. Good morning. Thanks for joining me to talk about Shark Week on Discovery Channel. Man, I want to be you. You know?
Thank you, Jeff. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, man. I've been watching your series and your adventures, and I live vicariously through you. So I hope that's okay, because you're just a modern day incredible explorer. So congratulations on just your incredible accomplishments.
Thank you so much, man. You know, it is a fantastic and beautiful world that is still filled with incredible creatures, contrary to what all of the media outlets might let you believe. It's still packed with amazing animals, and at the forefront of those is sharks. And so very excited for Shark Week. It's
like visiting New York City. You know, if you're not a native there, you'll never explore the whole city in your entire lifetime, right? There's always something to see.
That's well, right. And that's swimming with a whole different kind of shark, too. A very much scarier one, if you ask me. Yeah.
Well, Shark Week returns. You know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the first ever master of ceremonies, man. We're off to a great start. And your new series, you know, when great white sharks would launch out of the air to grab their prey, remember that people took that by storm. And the theme of your new special, Island of Walking Sharks, the concept of what you discovered, that just boggles the mind. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, those white shark guys think they're such a big deal because their sharks jump a little. Our sharks actually crawl out of the water. However, they might not be quite as intimidating. So there is this group of sharks known as epaulets, which are walking cat sharks. They're a small benthic shark. They're only a couple feet long, and they use their pelvic and pectoral fins to sort of crawl like a salamander. And the belief is in Papua New Guinea, where 3 species exist, that those animals can not only do that along the sea floor, but will leave the ocean and crawl into tide pools to evade predators, to hunt, to feed. However, this has never been confirmed by science, and this has never been filmed. This is just sort of hearsay and rumors with amongst locals in Papua New Guinea. So my team and I, notorious for doing difficult expeditions, went to Papua New Guinea, a place that is criminally understudied, and tried to zero in on figuring out whether or not any of the known 3 species of epaulets within the country were capable of actually leaving the water to walk on land. And so while the title is very grabby and flashy, Island of the Walking Sharks, the reality is there are these incredible creatures that we found out will indeed leave the water to walk on land under certain conditions.
And you're not all talk, are you, Forrest? You actually got this on film, didn't you?
That's probably where I'm supposed to say tune in to find out.
That's it.
Yes,
No,
I did. But yeah.
Yeah, we live in a world of no spoilers. So absolutely tune in to find out. So, but you also call it a bamboo shark, right? Is it the same kind of?
Yeah, it's kind of like the word bass, where there's like a whole bunch of different bass. So, you know, there's bamboo sharks, cat sharks, epaulet sharks. They're all sort of names, common names for the same group of animals.
Now, Papua New Guinea, wasn't that a place in centuries past where cannibals lived? I think they had a reputation, or no?
And contrary to what certain literature will tell you, it still exists today. You know, in very remote corners of PNG, there is still isolated incidents of cannibalism. It's remote, it's incredibly tribal, it's so geographically diverse and just such a sparse and understudied place. It is one of the most difficult places that I think anybody could ever go to conduct any kind of field work. I mean, it is just a hazard day in and day out.
You know, I always wondered with your travels around the globe, what is your favorite equipment to take with you? What would be the standard equipment for us that you would have to have with you?
Oh, there's a couple things that I just cannot live without. A good knife. It doesn't matter what the situation is, just having a good knife, whether you're, you know, cutting yourself free from something or just need to quickly snip a line or whatever it is, a good knife. A good flashlight. I use this thing called a night eyes that is just unbelievable. It's this big like spotlight beam where I can see animals up in the canopy from like a quarter mile away. Something to purify water, because no matter where we are, how long we're out there for, you got to have fresh drinking water. You can go 3 weeks without food, but you can't go very long without water. So you always have to have a safe drinking source. And, you know, it's funny because we trek with us these huge pieces of biological equipment, giant traps, nets, all the satellite stuff, the tagging stuff. And at the end of the day, that's like add-on, because what we really have to have with us is all of the essential tools for survival in these remote locations that'll just allow us to conduct field research.
Well, Forrest, congratulations. Island of Walking Sharks, part of Shark Week, July 27th on Discovery Channel, Discovery Plus. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and I can't wait to see what your next adventure is going to be.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.